my role was director field marketing for the country for APAC. Build a plan in the first 15 days. In the next 15 days, COVID hits. So the entire plan goes out of the window. And then we're like, okay, what do we do? So then we had to build a plan that was remote first. So the first couple of years largely focused on demand gen in APAC, did some customer advocacy, started looking at our worldwide social media, and then did some micro events. Eventually, over the last couple of years, my role has evolved into the global head of customer marketing.
What is the difference that you've seen working with, all kinds of organizations in terms of managing the whole marketing as a function?
It's a great question. I think there are two fundamental differences. In my view, when you're working for a startup that's really, really small, let's say it's early stage, the GTM motion is marketing led. But when you are working for a large brand or a large conglomerate, then oftentimes marketing aligns to the existing GTM motion.
Right.
Because it's been built over a period of time, and oftentimes it is product led.
Right.
Because that's how, product led companies operate, and then they scale.
Right.
The other thing that I learned a lot at LinkedIn, again, huge fan of Jeff Weiner. He was the CEO back in the day. What a legendary guy.
Yeah.
Very people first. So somebody asked him, what's your yardstick for success when you hire people? What's your philosophy? He said there are only three things. Whoever I hire, they should be able to think big, get shit done, and know how to have fun.
Wow.
If you can do that, I think you're sorted. And that's when it hit me. Anything that you're trying to do, if it's not going to create massive impact, if it's not going to, if you're not going to have fun doing it, and you're not going to be able to execute it because the money hits the road, the rubber hits the road when you actually pull it off. Because a lot of us make plans, but can you walk the talk and get it done? So I think that is if you're able to do, then you're able to survive in any organization, not just survive, but actually thrive.
Absolutely. Wow, good pointers, right? I'm going to start looking at these three when I start, but very well summarized. And also tell us, Aadil, I think when you started off, you said, social media was just getting picked up, especially in the hiring space, etc. Then you joined Dell, managed your entire social media COE to now where we are today with social media. How have you seen it evolved in these years? Because for you, it's everything digital, right? You've done so much in that space.
I think great question. Back in the day, especially when we were at Dell, it was about being discovered on social media. I'm talking 2011.
Right.
People need to know who you are,
and
people need to know what is life like at Dell.
Right.
Why should I care about Dell? Why is Dell cool?
Right.
I think today that has moved from discoverability, social media has moved to belonging.
Right.
I'll give you a couple of cool examples, right? You're looking at you're working. It's, let's say, 12:30 in the afternoon. Pop comes a notification, and it's a one-word notification. It says lunch ? And that's from Zomato. How good are Zomato notifications?
I know.
Right?
So cool.
So cool. I mean, if you look at Netflix, the way they do their marketing.
I know.
I mean, with memes, the way they've embraced meme culture. See, most brands, I feel, often try to have a social media brand that is GTM led, meaning they're trying to sell their products.
Correct.
In a non-salesy way, but they're still trying to sell subtly.
Right.
Or they're trying to say, this is why you need to buy us.
Yeah.
This is why, if you buy us, you're going to be cool.
Right.
The other thing is, a lot of organizations also want to be potentially, they want to sort of show off, but they want to humble brag.
Yeah.
That also doesn't work because today, people see through it very clearly.
Right.
I think brands that have been super successful, in my opinion, today are edutaining. Like they're educating people, but they're also entertaining. Like for example, when you're on Instagram, just as an example, I don't want an intellectual conversation. Like I'm there, give me my 30 seconds of fun. No, let me have a smirk and go back to my job. I'll be there for like 5 minutes, 7 minutes. I'm in a break. I've just had 4 back-to-back meetings. Right? There are 5 questions running right here. I thought, okay, let's take a break. I mean, and there are different people who solve for it differently. Someone goes for a chai, someone goes for a cigarette or what have you. I'm remote. I work from home. So, in my mind, I'm like, okay, let me take a break. I go on Instagram. What's happening? All right, make me laugh.
True.
Right?
True.
A lot of people think that way, is what I've seen by virtue of interaction with
Absolutely,
people. And then comes an ad which says, okay, the best LMS in the world, right? Or like the best demand gen tool in the world. It's not where I want to see it, right? But rather, if you can edutain me or entertain me, and I can see that this particular brand is entertaining me, then I want to follow them.
Right.
I want to see what they're up to, and I want to be part of their social feed because I like their content.
Correct.
And once you have me there, my affinity towards you slowly starts growing. But that is the long battle. It's not going to get you short-term results.
Right.
It's a function of how people define metrics org-wide and what is it that you really want to do. You want to capture hearts, you want to capture minds, do you want to capture metrics?
Right.
It can be three different things.
Yeah.
So I think that's where I'll stop and see what you think about it.
Well, I really enjoyed and I have learned a lot myself, and I'm sure there's some solid key takeaways for all my viewers as well. I have one last segment. It's a little surprise segment. I'm just going to be doing a small rapid fire with you.
Oh.
So we'll do a small rapid fire.
Sounds good.
Whatever comes first in your mind is what we want to know.
Done.
AI in marketing, game changer or overhyped?
Game changer.
Superb. If you weren't a global marketing leader, what would you be doing?
Evangelist.
One book every marketer should read at least once.